Kristen from Pop Culture Madness is here with Jac Vanek.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How does it feel to be out on Warped Tour again? Like you are becoming a veteran here.
I know. It's like, I was telling people last night, I'm like, it's a combination of Groundhog's Day and Zombieland. That is what my life has become.
Wow.
It's awesome. It's so much fun though. It's just so funny because it's like, I remember this venue because this and this and this happened. That, like, I remember every single venue so well. And today is hot.
I know.
Probably the hottest day so far, I have to say.
Wow. So what is one of your survival tips for Warped Tour?
God, let's see. Baby wipes, first and foremost, because you don't really get a shower as often as you'd like. And dry shampoo. Those are probably my two. And mascara. And that's about it.
So what's been one of the craziest things that you've witnessed on Warped Tour? I'm sure you kind of get a different view.
Oh yeah.
Like being, that you're, being a vendor more so than an actual performer.
Yeah, it's strange because we are out there all day,
right,
every day, and we see a lot of crazy shit happen. But I think the craziest thing that has happened the past couple of years that I've been on Warped Tour is 3 years ago, I think it was, we were singing with a band called Scary Kids, Scaring Kids, and we had this singer, his name is Derek, but he goes by Modson, and he is riding with us on the bus, and we're crossing into the Canadian border, and I guess he has the same name and birth date as a serial killer from Canada. So they ripped him off the bus, threw him against the bus, handcuffed him, brought him in. We're all just like, what the hell is going on? I have no idea. Freaking out. Everybody is thinking he's getting arrested and taken to jail and all this. And then a half an hour later we see him just walking out, chatting with the security guards, smoking a cigarette, and we're like, what the hell, man? He's like, oh yeah, well, I forgot to tell you that I have the same name and birthday as a serial killer. It's it happens every time when I get pulled in. I was like, oh yeah, you should have told us so we didn't think you were gonna get freaking killed. It was insane.
You know what? It makes for a good story.
It does. We see a lot of crazy shit happen.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys even see more just coming from the crowd and everything than some of the performers that see, the backstage antics. You guys are seeing it right on the forefront.
Yeah, all the kids and everybody that's coming from pits, losing their shoes or breaking their nose or everybody's bleeding, and I'm like, I don't even know how you guys survive, to be honest, because I am dying just sitting at my tent right now. It's crazy.
So you recently did some stuff with Bonnaroo, right?
Yeah, well, I covered Bonnaroo for, BuzzNet.
Yeah.
I was there covering it for them, so I was just blogging for them and stuff, but it was really awesome because Bonnaroo is the music that I love now, and the music that really speaks to me, so it was really neat to be able to go and experience that because it is so different from Warped Tour, even though it's the same kind of festival sort of thing, but it's very different.
This was our first year covering it,
Bonnaroo.
Yeah, and we were just not quite expecting that, but it was definitely a cool experience.
It's weird because I went to Coachella as well, and even just the fashion of people and how people carry themselves is so different between the two festivals, even though it is basically the same lineup and the same sort of vibe of music.
Right.
Here at Coachella you have, it's basically Hollywood picked up and dumped into the desert, and people are wearing heels and makeup perfect, hair perfect, everything perfect, and then Bonnaroo,
totally not appropriate.
No, and Bonnaroo, everybody's just dirty granola hippies, and I'm like, I like this. This is better.
So, speaking of fashion and stuff at some of these events, I'm sure, you mentioned you see a lot. Do you ever pick up some influence on that, as a designer?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's great being, out on the road every single day and meeting kids every day because you really do get a good grip of what's what the trends are and what the fashion is and what kids are really latching onto, because I have the great opportunity to be around a lot of other clothing vendors as well, because you see what is working and what isn't.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are you currently working on right now?
Right now I'm just working on expanding my line, doing a lot more cut and sew stuff. I'm doing some silver jewelry and kind of branching my line off into two different parts, a lower end and a higher end. So
that's cool.
So there'll be something for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's some certain stores that are starting to carry your lines.
Yeah,
right?
My stuff is in Bloomingdale's right now, and then we're in talks with a couple different other stores, but nothing I can talk about just yet. And then just boutiques all over the country as well.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely want to thank you for talking to me today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Best of luck out there.
Thank you. It was great.